Oh, hey, Dharma. Oh my god, it's me. It's Dinfastreet. That is a first. Never heard that one before. Actually, I kind of like that. Dinfastreet. And how you doing, boys? Hey, Dharma, hey, Twig, hey, Tacos. How you doing? See, I said hi there, Tacos. You see that? You acknowledge that? I said hi. I acknowledge your greeting. Boom. That's first, isn't it? Hey, Corellius. Yeah, it's the King Frog. It's the ghost. Wait, is this the ghost frog? I think there's something inside it. I see something inside it. Oh. Anyway, how you doing, boys? How you doing? Welcome. Hey, Scara. You pee finally. You're welcome. You're welcome. The one and only. Hello, Blip. Wait, Blip here? Did I miss Blip? There's no Blip here. Lies. Lies. Wait, is there a Blip? There is no Blip. Sad. Sad times. Anyway, how you doing? Probably like a balding middle-aged man. You know, it's modern love stories. It's like Tinder. You know, you get catfished. You think it'd be a handsome prince, but then it's just a guy. You know, his name's like Craig or something. He's like 45, lives in Sheffield. Likes to go to the pub. Just happened to bump into a witch that turned him into a frog, and he found a crown at Burger King. So, yeah. Yeah, don't download the game. Do not download. No, don't download the game. I see you, Scara. Don't do it. Mainly because A, there isn't a new build, and B, we're not doing that today. I'm gonna be productive today. I'm gonna be productive. I'm just here so I can have a guy. I mean, do I look French? No, I am not French. So I will not be cooking and eating the frog. This is not what we do. All we do with frogs in the UK is just like attach them to balloons and send them into space, but we don't eat them because that's just cruel. But yeah, King Pepe. No, his name is Craig, not Pepe. Craig is Pepe's father. Wow. Okay, that is offensive. I'm not having that. Not having that. All right, let's put in some nice Skyrim music. Change of pace. We're having peace this stream. We're having focus, relaxation, no procrastination. No procrastination. I mean, scary music. Who's scared of Skyrim music? How? I don't even think that's possible. Britishman has beef with the French. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like, well, there's a lot of history. There's a lot of history. Fuck the French. But yeah, it does, in a good way, a bad way. Is there such thing as good PTSD? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I'm waffling. Anyway. Oh. Wait, why? Is it because it's bad or because the memories linked to said music are bad? I've never heard. I don't think I've heard RuneScape music before, so I can't really tell. I assume it's not great because it was like a Flash game, wasn't it? And it's usually compressed as shit. So this is by Waterflame. Anything Waterflame does is just fucking amazing. But other than that, But yeah, Like a Woman. I don't know why. There are women's skins. I added a couple. They're just not here. Like the Eskimo could be a woman. That could be a woman. Oh yeah, look, it's Anita. Anita, see that's a woman. Anita Nalon. I'm not even sure what that's a reference to, but we got Dick Rash, Mike Hunt, Andy Felterbush. What the fuck? Felterbush? Dick Long, Dixon Cunts, Lean Over, MaxiPad, Anita Naylor. Oh, Anita Naylor. Wait, what? What even is that? And Dick Ramdas. What do you mean? They're common British names. Are these? Do you not have these sort of names? This is like Max. You know, that's a common name. Anita's. Dick is a nickname for Richard. So Anita Rayler. Is that it? Anita it's Naylor. Rayler would make more sense. Ah, who knows? Who knows? Anyway, this is my assortment of my motley crew. My vendors. But anywho, not gonna procrastinate too long. We got work to do, boys. We got work to do. So I got a couple of things I need to do today. Some of them tank team related, some of them not. It is. Oh yeah, I need to nail her, I guess would yeah. I guess that makes sense. No, who says nail? Who says nail? Is that a thing people say anymore? Doesn't sound like it. MaxiPad was my name in middle school. I don't even want to know why. That's for like periods, right? So yeah, I'm not gonna delve too deep into that one. All right, let's face the other way. Get in position. Green screen mode activate, and then that thing activate. Ah, there we go. Lovely. All right. So, couple things to do today. First of all, I've been working on a little something. Okay, where's my bar? No. I've been working on a little something. Little season 5. Playing around with that. I've got a current iteration, current idea. It's remaking Terraria basically, which well, hopefully I'll learn a lot from this. But Terraria, but like shit. So it's kind of like Terraria mixed with r/place, right? You guys know what r/place, the place in the pixels and shit, right? Well, yeah, I said it before, but seasons are basically like episodes now. I'm playing around with like loads of ideas. Instead of just sticking to one thing consistently, I'm just going to try and do loads of different things, learn a lot of stuff, and hopefully like, do a new thing. So I've never done a Terraria sort of game before. Now I will be. Never done a Minecraft game before. Now I have, So I'm not, seasons aren't really like they used to be. They don't last for months or whatever, me sort of fully flushing out ideas. It's sort of, I'm going to be playing around with ideas until I find one that I like and that I can see doing for the foreseeable future. And then, then delving into that one. But we might go through a few seasons before that. Oh my god, is that goddamn Tanta with the tier 2? Holy shit. You wanted to keep your Finder One loves, I see. Thank you, Tanta, so much. Jesus. Now I feel like I owe you another emote. Goddamn. Which I actually have a list of emotes I want to make. I need a vomit, salute, thinking, shocked face, dancing, nodders, nopers. So maybe I get one of these commissioned. Because tier 2 is a lot, dude. Holy shit. Oh. I fucking love Tanta. Well, thank you, Tanta, again for the tier 2 for fucking 16 months. Jesus. I was going to say that's almost 2 years. It's not. It's almost a year and a half. My maths just ain't great today. Jesus. Other screens, I think you mean. I got to the right. I got the left. I got 3 screens. The Pog. We have a Pog. There's a Pog not there? Pog is... Yeah, Pog's there. Finder One Pog. Well, on the left screen is there it is. On the left screen is like what you guys see. And then on the right screen is like OBS and Spotify and Chrome and shit. Basically everything that isn't yeah, the other stuff. And the middle screen is like what you guys see, but I'll only sort of keep Unity on here, or the game when I'm playing it, stuff like that. So that's the basic premise. The basic premise. You don't see what I mean. There's nothing to see because that's exactly the point. So you don't see it. I keep some stuff secret. Oh wait, the pog, right? Yeah, it's right there. What are you talking about? These lies. But yeah, so the basic concept for this game is basically we got two areas, right? We got well, what I call it? We got the overground. You are tweaking, yes. We got the overground, which is the blue area, and then we got the underground, which is this area. So the overground you can't normally build on. It's split. It's going to be split up into like, what do they call them? Plots. They're going to be split up into plots, right? Like kind of like Minecraft. You can only build inside your own plot. And I'll be assigning plots just so that people can make cool stuff and not have it griefed. There's a reason for plots. It's just green. I'm just testing with green. What are you making right now? So imagine Terraria mixed with r/place. So the basic premise is you got this above ground where your plots and it's all safe and you can build inside your plot and make some nice artwork. But you can only build with blocks. And you'll have like a number up in the top right or something. It'll be how many blocks you have. You'll start with 0 blocks. So to get blocks, you'll need to go to the underground. And there's this little gap at 0, 0. And you can go down here. And once you're in here, there's no plots. So everything you build down here can be destroyed. So for people that want a bit more room than what's available in the above world plots, can come down here and build whatever they want. Only issue is it might get destroyed. It's kind of like 2B2T, like there are no rules down here. It's lawless. But this is where you come to farm blocks. So you hoover up blocks. And over time, this will just get more and more cavernous. And yeah, it's just basically chaos down there. But also might be quite funny. So that's the underground. This is then, you hoover up the blocks. And then when you're done, you slash spawn or whatever and come back up to the top. And then you can place the blocks. Any color you want, you can choose the color. At the moment, it's just green. But blocks are just like the currency. It's not like a specific color. So if you mine a brown block, you can then place a blue block or whatever. Well, then, I mean, you can just, if somebody does that, you can just break it. Because this is underground. An auto miner. Yeah, but then where's the challenge? Gotta make it a little bit difficult because it's literally the only mechanic. Don't want to make it too easy. But yeah, 1 block above. Oh, okay. So everything in the blue area, you need permission to build. So I'll outline like, I'll drag like a square, and this will be like, and then I can assign this to like Skara, and then you can only build in this area. It won't obviously show this. It'll be on my end, but then you can only build in that area, and you'll be able to place physical blocks like these, which you can you can walk on. They're physical, or you can place them as like a background, which will take up the same spot, but it'll be in the background. Also, do you like how I've kind of kept the tank team art? So I've got like the shadows and shit. Beautiful in it. Beautiful. Just trying to keep things, So yeah, and then this will basically just turn into a gigantic r/place board. So, like artworks get made and shit, and like, well, not just artworks. Because pixels are like, the default thing you can do, but there'll also be, decorations, Twitch interactive things. I might need to build like a studio or something for each, or like a new room, for each like new feature I add. So that's the concept. Play around with that, see if that does anything. If not, move on to the next project. But this is what I'm working on at the moment. It'd be cool I've never done a Terraria based thing before, so learning experience. But yeah, that's it. What is that? Creeper arm. Oh my god. Anyway, so where it's currently at is it doesn't. It syncs placing blocks over the network. So if you do this, that's why there's like a delay. It's because I've set it just so it doesn't completely lag out the server. It's like every 0.1 seconds it syncs up blocks. So there is a bit of a pause. But I need to make it so it syncs the map so people see the chunks that are loaded. And I'm going to use my knowledge from the Minecraft stuff to sync the cubes. And they're all like split up. It's like a chunk-based system as well. So like these are chunk, that's a chunk, that's a chunk, that's a chunk. Chunks everywhere. Which means that I can then disable ones that are too far away and stuff. And this is theoretically infinite. In every direction. It gets a bit buggy at a certain point, but I doubt you'll reach that because that's just like float or rounding point errors or whatever. Big balls, dick. Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. And this great stuff you can't mine. I did. Yeah, I learned chunks from the Minecraft thing, and now I'm applying them to 2D. So yeah, now I need to figure out, create a system to synchronize chunks. And to do that, it's basically going to like load or check on the server. It's going to check around the player and just send the chunk whenever they enter like a new chunk, basically. But it also has to do that on like a fixed thing because you don't want to lag out the server as well. So on like a timer. I also need to add a way to change the color as well. And I also need to add a block system so it like counts how many blocks. Totally. Yeah. But that's the plan. Work on that today. I'm basically just working on something different every day. Like tomorrow I'll probably end up doing tank team stuff again. I still got to finish that mountain map. And what was the other one? Fuck. Well, whatever the other map was. Work on those, and then I can release the update with the drill shot. And then after that, I kind of wanted to play Sims 3 at one point. Listening to all this Sims music recently, it's really made me want to play Sims again. So maybe I'll do that at some point as well. I was considering doing that today, but I think I got to get some work done. Seeing as yesterday was so unproductive, I just ended up playing Minecraft 2 the whole day. What is with all these Germa gifts? Germa Pain? Germa Point? Why is he bold? What even is that? What even is that? But yeah, so now, what do I work on next? I think actually blocks. Okay, no, synchronizing the map's probably the most important thing. So I've started here. I've got sending stuff, but I haven't got receiving stuff. So control. Let's rename this to control sends. This like when you want to place a block or break a block. This is what controls it. Now I need to do private void control chunks, and this is only if you're not the host, then don't do anything. But so send rate and then chunk rate, and every 0.1 seconds it can check. Send timer, and we also need a chunk timer. So, we're gonna need to create a little private. Hey, Tony. How's life? How's life? God, I missed that that accent, the Vietnamese accent. Bing chilling. There's another one. Wait, that's not a Germa. Where are you getting all these emotes from? Yeah, how's life? How's the life? Other than chilling. Yeah, pineapple's my favorite fruit. If you didn't know, because goddamn, fucking pineapple is like, pineapple's probably the best fruit. Like, out of all of them, like what fruit beats pineapple? You know, What is that? Sog Sully. No, fuck mango. Mango's got like nice flavor, but it doesn't have the texture. It's too like smooth, you know. It's like it's slippery. Orange, nah. Orange has also the nice taste, but like as like a fruit itself, you know, you got pips and shit and like all the little white bits that are like whatever. You don't like pineapple. How can you not like pineapple? It's like sweet but a little tangy. It's got like a nice like texture to it, you know, like pineapple tastes weird. What do you mean weird? I mean, it's like it's like such a unique flavor as well. You can't really compare it to too many other things. Stingy. Okay, it shouldn't be stingy unless you have like cuts in your mouth. What are these? What the fuck am I looking at? Sodas. What? You cheating on me, Twixter, with other streamers? How dare you? Homegrown blackberries. Blackberries are nice. They don't really have a texture, but they are like. I would say they actually have a flavor when you eat them. I don't really get like a flavor from when you eat them. It's just kind of like sweet. Nothing. It's not like a standout flavor. But like then when you drink like I don't know, Ribena has it actually has it when it's like pure taste, pure flavor. Bonona. What the fuck is a bonona? Stinging on my tongue. Yeah, you might have an allergy or something. It's not meant to sting. I do be, but your top priority. Ah, there we go. Yeah, as it should be. All right, fine. You can have some side pieces as long as I'm the main hoe. All right, let's do this. Public dictionary. Vector 2 int. Bool. Get private set. So this will just keep a little lookup of which chunks we have loaded and which we haven't, and if we haven't loaded them, send them and then set it as loaded, basically. Public void on synced. Vector 2 int. Chunk position. Loaded is a bit vague. Loaded chunks. It's the pineapple you choose. I've never really had like a bad pineapple, you know. I've never noticed when they go like not ripe or something. So they're either like permanently ripe, or like I've just got lucky. There's a lot of cool streamers on today. There are. It's Saturday. This is like the main day for streaming. Most people, you know, working their 9 to 5s and then they get the weekends off, so they make the most of it. Dot contains chunk position equals false. Wait. Add. Else. Wait. I'm at. There we go. Alright, cool. Unsynced, and then we also need public, not pubic, public void onChanged. And this is like when it changes. What do we want to do? Pubic. Okay, this doesn't actually need to be a dictionary. It just needs to be a hash set. Alright. I slip up. I talk too fast. My main problem is that I always just fucking talk faster than I think. You know? All the time. Remove. Hoppa. Alright, so then we got here. So, public static dictionary. I guess uint and player. Oh no, sync player. players. Like that. No. Oh, can't be public because this is private. Might as well make that public as well, I guess. There we go. So now we've got all the players, and then we go here for each player. All right. I'm streaming fucking every day, so I'm feeling better nowadays. It's nice. It feels good to stream. I miss streaming. If players dot contains player net ID. This is a UN or U long? UN. All right, good. Players dot add player dot net ID. New that public uint. Actually, we can just make this player. Yeah, private set. Yeah, I don't know how long I'll be streaming daily for. We'll see. But it's been nice to have some consistency again. Holy fuck, it's hot in here. Oh, one sec. Dude, I can feel summer coming. It's great. I mean, I say that now. I always, I love the idea of summer and winter, and then hate it when summer arrives, and love the idea of winter, and then winter arrives, and then I hate it, and then I would, rinse and repeat. Alright. Wimby. It fucking Wimby. Yeah. It's so sweaty, and like, because we're in the UK, we don't really have aircon. We used to be a cold country, but now with global warming and shit, we've become a hot country, but our houses are meant to like trap heat because we were prepared for the cold. So yeah, we have our brick oven houses, which ain't great. Transitional seasons are the best, right? There's like 2 weeks in April or May where it's perfect. The wind is cold, the sun is hot, balances out lovely. 22 degrees odd. And then fucking 30 degrees, 40 degrees comes, and it's like, oh, just kill me. Just put me to bed. I just always like winter, haul, and snow, and no rain. No way easier to put extra on instead of taking your skin off. True, exactly. Yeah, I fucking love snow. Fucking love rain. And then everything else just sucks. Heat's nice if you're like at a pool or something, or on a holiday and you're like by the ocean, you got a nice ocean breeze. But other than that, yeah, you just fucking suck. And I just burn. I burn so easily. So easily. We need private int chunk distance. Yeah, autumn's a bit shit because like it's just getting worse. Like like the weather's only going to get worse from here on, So like I don't like the in between of autumn. I like it when it's just cold because I know it's cold. But in autumn it's like, oh, is it cold enough yet, or is it not? Is it cold enough for a jacket? Oh no, it's still a little bit warm. And then wait, a few hours later, oh god, it's fucking freezing now. Oh shit, I guess winter is kind of here. And then you put on a jacket, and then the next time you go out, oh no, it's still warm now. And it's just like, it's just too transitional. It needs to be like all the time cold, all the time hot, consistent, So, yeah. But you can't have everything, I guess. Life is imperfect. Right, so... Oh, yeah, we need, if chunk timer is greater than 0. Chunk timer. Hey, back up! Yeah, it's, well, I can show you your skin in a minute. Should be applied to an NPC. Actually, I can do that now. Fuck it. Might as well get out of the way with. So I go out a distance. And I go back in distance. Oh, look, there you are. Look at that. I mean, your name is backwards, but it's fine. It's fine. Pog. So yeah, there you go. Nice little skin. Not yet. No, I haven't actually added any changes yet. I've been working on. Wait, that's not the right one. That one. I've been working on well, this. But for the next time we play Minecraft, it'll be there. It's on my to-do list. It's on my radar. So, I don't know. I'm just experimenting at the moment. This is the seasons of discovery, of experimentation, and I leave. But yeah, I thought I'd just give it a try, see what it's like. And honestly, I quite like the aesthetic. The thing I like the least is, well, it seems synchronizing like all the map data is pretty fucking difficult. Like people are seeing frogs that aren't there and shit, and I don't know why. And like, yeah, that bit's the worst part. But I love the aesthetic. I love the aesthetic of Minecraft. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. See, I could tell. I could just tell. I think it's time for Minecraft to have a comeback again. But yeah, I really like the voxel aesthetic, so I'll probably be using this again at some point. Like how easy it is to just make voxel anything. Like I made a frog. I could never make a 3D model of a frog, ever, you know. But like, I did it. Wait, wrong one. I did it. Look at that. I made that. I mean, I fucked up the crown a bit. You know, I forgot to get rid of that block on both sides. But look at that. You can tell it's a frog, and it's like fucking 10 blocks. You know, so like, I love how easy it is to make models in this. The fuck is a Windcraft? I assume it's a server or something. Wait, what is it? Windcraft. Is it a game? Oh, I can check your gift. Wellcode when? Wellcode, no. Let's have a look. There's nothing here. Unless you sent it to the thing. This thing. Oh, unless you mean the Discord. When will world code? It's a lot of W's, but no. I'm holding. Hold. Okay, now you just. I'm having a stroke. Let's have. Oh wait. Do I want to see it? Wait. Let me turn off green screen just in case. Not that Scar sent me anything bad, but what am I looking at, Scar? What is this? Let me put a camera down here. Yeah, what is this? What the fuck do I do with this? Also, I'm gonna move these. These are just fucking in the way. I mean, kind of. Nice, right? I guess I don't really know what to do with it. What do you call it? What do I name it? Oh my god, it shines. It's reflective. What do I call it? Just fractal. All right, I'll saving as fractal. And there's another one that it didn't. Is this a gift thing? That's not how that works. All right. Fractal. Boom. There you go, fractal. I can't get on top of it. It's too big. It's too big. Who's burning? Let's make it a bit smaller. Oh wait, it's not even like it's not even a full cube. It's missing a bit. Interesting. See, what do I do with this? How do I use this? I mean, Is it meant to be colored? It should be colored if you colored it. Let me check the file you sent. I mean, the original you sent looks the same. So it looks roughly the same. Well, either way, thank you for the fractal, I guess. Oh my god, shut up. You ain't getting it. It ain't happening. Back to work. Back to work. No, just getting distracted, Finn. No getting distracted. Vector to int. No code for you. Because Daddy said so. So. Woo. Transfer pairs. Okay, so we go through each player. We get the chunk position. I swear to God, you boo me one more time, I will turn this stream around. I swear to God, I'll do it. Minus chunk distance. Less than or equal to chunk distance. For in y minus chunk distance. I've always had children. My chat is my children. And they're very misbehaved children. But I mean, I did raise them, so it's to be expected. Position equals chunk position plus new that x times chunk dot size y times chunk. I'm trying to do this without actually looking at my keyboard. It's so hard to type. I should probably sit up. Ugh. Yeah, very weird children, right? I think I should get them tested. Alright, so we get the chunks surrounding the player. I am coding Terraria 2. Yeah. Which I'm sure you'll be happy about. I know you like Terraria. I mean, don't we all? Don't we all? Yeah, I'm making Terraria. Look at this. Whoa. Whoa. Look at that. Look at that. Right? So you hoover up blocks and then you spend them and place them up here. There's no combat. This is just purely for artwork and stuff. But yeah. Toy diagnosed me with autism, so it's confirmed. My archaeologist hat. Yes. So how do I do this? All right. Sync player sync equals players player.net ID. There we go. So if sync dot not RuneSki. It's ski rom. If loaded chunks dot contains position equals false. Sync on sync. Yes. Right. Oh, wait. Oh, and also return. So we do one player at a time. Oh, it's probably no, that's not a good way to do it. Oh, no, no, we're going to have to do it one player at a time. Shit. Oh, this is, because we don't, if we're going through all the players and we're sending all the players, you know, all the chunks they need, all at the same time, that seems like a lot of data to send, especially if the more people there are. So then should I add like a queue of players? So, you know, because this way it'll go through all the players, but then the first time it hits someone that needs syncing, it'll do that person, but that could be the same person every time. We kind of want to spread it out, you know? You know? We kind of want to group all of it together. Yeah. But see, the thing is, I don't even know if it would lag. I haven't actually tested if it lag. It hasn't lagged so far in like Minecraft and stuff. It's been pretty good handling all that data. So, and this in this one, because it's 2D, there's even less data to synchronize. So, oh, you could probably get away with it. A seed generated world, and then send over the change. Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm doing. And it's not even a seed generated world. It's literally like a flat line. So, but it synchronizes any changes to these blocks basically, and the ones above. So it'll only send the data it needs to. But yeah, I need to sort of group these up. So these, instead of doing, you know, like one chunk, it just does the whole block around, or any that changed in that block. So to do that, wait, do I have access to world? I don't. I need world. Private world, because world has all the chunks and the data. Well, you say that. I actually am. My CSVs are lists of lists. So this is the data we'll be sending, and then, you know, if we should also check if the player is not equal to null. Like that. It's not a 2D array. It's actually a 1D array. So you don't have to send an X and a Y. You just have to send an integer, and it does, like, you know, it's like 0 to 5 is like the bottom row, 6 to 9 is, you know, the second row, etc. And there's a little, I have a thing somewhere. It just saves on sending more data than is needed, you know? That I learned from the Minecraft thing. See, I'm learning so much. That's how they do it in Minecraft. It's an integer, or at least the way I learned it from the videos. It's an integer that points to a block in a chunk instead of like a 3D position, and that saves, well, 3 times the amount of data. Who's being? Well, I can take a guess. If CSV.count is greater than 0, so if there is something to send, then send it. I think a queue of players might be better. I just don't know how to do that because this will change. Oh, you know what I can do? Private queue of player, queue equals that. All right, I can do this. While queue.count is greater than 0. Player equals queue.dq. If queue.count less than 0. I don't know why I always do less than or equal to 0 for this, even though they can't go below 0. It just feels right. Queue equals new queue of player.all players. Sometimes this might be null, so we need to check this isn't null. And then it'll return, so it'll, but this is, yeah, queue. Perfect. And then just you want to equal this. We don't actually need that. If it doesn't contain that, and world dot data, the data we need to send, dot contains the position, then we add this, or we do world dot data dot position dot serialized. Yeah, world like that, right? And that gets us a list string data, and by default this will always have 2, the X and the Y, but it might, if there's no blocks, then it will be just 2, so we need to make sure it's, if data is dot count is greater than 2, then we add it, because otherwise there's no data change anyway. So, and if that's that, then we sync it. Sync dot player dot, and then I have to create something for that. Public void sync chunks, and that'll be the data. Oh no, RPC target thing. Void RPC sync chunks, network connection to client, the connection, and then the list, the string, and the CSV. So this is all we have to do is for this net identity dot connection to client CSV, and this will do that. Then we just call that here sync chunks CSV, and then sync dot loaded chunks pos dot wait what oh wait sync dot on chain on sync pos, like that. There we go. All right, I think that's good. So this will, if the while the queue is greater than that, it does that. Oh, you should also put this at the start, not after. If the queue's empty, does this, fills it up, and then it goes through one by one every rate. And then players creates the sync player, and if this player ain't, this is getting set. Yep. So if there is a player, which probably also moved the else if players dot contains sync equals true, players dot remove sync. Is that not? Oh, so you went shit. We also need to store the ID. ID equals player dot net ID. Sync dot ID dot ID. So then it'll remove it if the player's left something. And then it gets the chunk position of where the player is at. It gets all the chunks around it. Because you don't want to just load the chunk you're in. And that'll be a variable distance. And then if the chunk isn't loaded and the world has the data to send, then it'll say, yep, okay, we've synced this, we've added the data, we've serialized it, and if it has changed blocks, we add it to the CSV, and if the CSV has anything in it, then we sync it, and then we also need to return. Otherwise, it'll keep going through the queue until it finds someone that can be synced, and then sends that instead. But when it does, it'll return. Cool, I think. Yeah. Now, we need to do what happens when we actually send them the data. They need to deserialize it, which, do I have a thing for this? I think I already do. Like here. So public void deserialize. A list of string line. A deserialized chunk. We'll just do that instead. So the same sort of code that's used for loading the map from a save file will also use from receiving the data. And then we'll do private void deserialize chunks plural, which will take a list of lists. We'll also make a public static void. Oh, actually, it should be on deserialize chunks. Some deserialize chunks list string CSV on deserialized chunks question mark then invoke CSV make this a thing, which takes list of strings. Subscribe this to that. Yep. And then put this unsubscribe at the end. Let's put that at the top for making stuff nice. And then we go over to the player. And the player's like, well, deserialize chunks. That. Alright. And then this will just go for each list a string line in CSV deserialized chunk line. Alright, let's see if that does anything. First time's a charm. Come on, come on. Please don't cry. It's not worth it. Save your tears for another day. Save your tears for when it breaks the 5th time. That's when tears are needed. So I think that should be... Oh, I should probably also add a little thing that just says that we're, you know, sending stuff. Debugging.log warning syncing chunk position. We don't have a thing for... Oh, we don't have a thing for when it changes, though. Public static void on chunk changed. So it'll send them, but only the first time. If something changes, it won't send it the next time. So vector2 in chunk position for each sync player in players player to on change chunk position, and then I'll just it'll be like, yep, this one's changed, so cool. Now we need to, where does it actually change it? Like place block or something. On request, place block, data place block, probably here, right? Oh, but that's going to do it every single time. Maybe that's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. If network is host world sync dot on chunk change chunk position, and that should be. I'll do this for breaking as well. Oh wait! I just realized are we synchronizing just the change things, or are we synchronizing everything? So where's serialize? Serialize. Okay, good. This does check if it's changed. Oh, but if it's only sending the changed data. When it comes here to deserialize this. Okay, Wait. Oh, wait. Okay, so it's a little more tricky. This isn't going to actually work. Let's just try this. This is really bad coding, but we'll do this every single time. We'll recreate the whole chunk, which will load all the default blocks. Unless the thing is... Yeah? Yeah, it loads the default blocks. Okay. And then we also need to update the we need to like create the chunk. Where's chunk? Create chunk. We need to initialize it again. Okay. Can we just simply, if chunks.contains chunk position, chunk position dot initialize chunk position this. Could I just do that? And then that'll go through, set all of the blocks. Fuck it. Let's see if that does anything. It should work. That's not great coding, but I think it's not going to make too much of a difference because we're not working with massive numbers or anything. Let's just check this. I'll make the sync distance that. We'll set this to that. And let's see if anything breaks. Please don't break. Just before we build it and test it out. Okay. So it's syncing chunks. So if I move, there you go. It's synced a new chunk. I feel like I should be syncing. Oh, it's only syncing in a short radius around me, isn't it? That's fine then. Yeah, it's pretty short radius. But if I move, it should start saying syncing chunks down here as we unveil. Oh, it's a much smaller radius than our render distance. But if we get close enough, nothing happens. Oh, there's nothing to sync, right. Yeah, there's no changes. So if we like break a block, I guess. There, now it syncs it, because there is a change. Sweet. And now we'll see, this one isn't syncing. There's no yellow text, but then we get close enough. It syncs it. Okay. Hopefully this works. Oh, I should also make it so it doesn't synchronize with myself. If player is not equal to null. And player.isMine equals false. We don't want to synchronize to myself. Cool. Let's try that. And hopefully this works. I don't see why it wouldn't. Build telepathy. Also, let's get rid of notifications. OMG fin animated grass, animated voxel flower and trees, voxel dev showcase. Well, that looks cool. Okay, Jerry. What the fuck? Ah, this guy's built like a voxel engine. That is pretty nice. Alright, it's done. Nice, nice, nice. We open this. We host. Okay, and then if we go into this little guy right here. Client. Wait. Okay, it's not syncing. Why not? What is this? Oh, we don't need that anymore. Not syncing. Why not? Because I mean, it says. What if we do that? It says it's syncing, and then is it? It's not getting anything. I mean, it's sending the data. That's definitely happening. This is being called. That's being called. This is being called, which calls this, which calls this. Oh, actually, wait. We can check the debugging. Oh, well, nothing there. So deserializes, goes here, does that. I should also do maybe log warning received chunks csv.count, and that'll tell us how many chunks we've got. And if data contains wait, oh, it's just not updating. Yeah, that's what we need to do. And that should be good. Because yeah, it only does it the first time. I forgot to do it the second time. If the chunk already exists. Alright, second time's a charm. Please. Please work. Close that. Alright, come on, come on. Build telepathy. In the meantime, we can just look at some nice voxel. Some smooth frame rate for all those voxels. I think the only way you're gonna make like a good voxel game is if you make a custom engine. Things like Unity and stuff just can't handle it. You need that specialized shit. That does look pretty unique. I'm not sure if I like it. You know, like it's a bit too stop motion-y. But it's fucking cool, nonetheless. When the already existing grass doesn't crash my frame rate. I don't know. I guess whenever I continue working on the thing. Hello Joseph, welcome. Yeah, this no. This Skyrim OST. I'm just playing a Skyrim playlist. It's very relaxing. It's what I put on when I need to focus. No distractions. I mean, it's yeah, fairly similar from what I've heard at least of Night City Republic soundtrack. All right, you ready? You ready for something sick? Oh, it synchronizes over the network. Let's go. Look at that. I mean, I don't know what this is, but so if I, how do I? All right, watch this. Oh yeah. We have synchronization, baby. If I place blocks, it's just too easy. And this guy, can you? Oh, and it's yeah. See that it loaded in a chunk. I need to make the render distance bigger, or the like syncing distance. But look at that. Awesome. I mean, it looks like this guy's hoovering them all up because I didn't get that far, but you guys can mine blocks now. Hell yeah. I can up the see it's a bit like there's like a delay. But I can increase the so 0.01, 0.01 and increase the chunk distance to that. Now if I mine these, it's a bit faster. And every time something changes, you see it synchronizes. If I make it like slower, it's like every 1 second. You know, it sends much less often, but like I guess I need to. I can make this like a setting, just in case things start lagging out or something. It will, you know, eventually synchronize. But yeah, there you go. We have liftoff. Okay, I need to change this whole sprite generation thing. It's error. I think it just needs to make it readable. Which I think I just have to do this and read write. All right, there we go. So map syncs sorted. Now we need to have like a block system. So you hoover up blocks, you get blocks. Or maybe we should do block break. I think do block break. It's probably the easiest. Which, how do I do that again? Break prefab. Here. So, maybe, who's asking? Yeah, 2D Minecraft-esque. It's okay. This is sort of like the art style of Terraria meets the gameplay of r/place. You break blocks to build pixel art, kind of, amongst other things. There'll be sort of stream integrations as well. Um, yeah, we'll see. I'm in an experimental mood, so I'm just playing around with a bunch of ideas for the time being, at least. If I land, I kind of like this idea. It doesn't seem too sort of expandable. It's a bit limited in what it can do. But if I manage to get like a decoration system in, then I think that'll because like right now it just looks kind of bland. As much as there's different pixels and stuff, they are all just pixels. I'd like to get some more vector artwork like from the game and stuff. So it's not everything is just squares, but like this is like good for the building blocks, like making houses, Exactly, dude. I love making like level things that like viewers can like make instead, because then I don't have to, and I suck at art, so it's always a benefit. But yeah, welcome, Yao. Welcome. Enjoy your stay. So yeah, to build up here in the above ground, you need to mine blocks from the below ground, right? So I need to make a sort of counter on the server side, just so it's all server authoritative. And then have like a little display up here. And to do that, I'll need to synchronize. I could just make it. Oh, I'm gonna have to sync this up with my validation system, aren't I? Do I even add validation? Can I be asked? Validation always makes things. So I added a validation system that you sync your Twitch with the game, just so I know who joins, in case anyone needs to be banned. But I don't think I can be asked to do that anymore, because it's kind of long. You have to like whisper the bot and everything. It's tedious. I could actually just make this game completely independent of my normal Twitch integrations. Oh, but then if I'm doing... No, I'm going to have to do it, aren't I? It's got to be a better way to do it. Because like, how do I save how many blocks people have if they can like change their username? Stuff like that. Like there's no constant. The one way I could do it. Everyone has a every computer has a... What's the application? No, is it device? What is it? There's like a unique identifier for like a computer that is constant, and maybe yeah, players can request their like unique device ID, and then if the server has it, it returns it, or like the value, how many blocks you have, etc. The only issue is I need to make it so only the server knows or like receives that information, because otherwise somebody could just look at somebody else's ID and yoink that. Not that they would, but people have been hacking my game a lot, so I need to prepare for everything. Unique device ID, is that it? Oh, system info. Yeah. Well, I have... well, my community likes to hack my game just because they can. Or any games I make, really. Just as a challenge. But I'm trying to get more into, making things more safe. Just as a good coding practice for future games and figuring out solutions. Because they hack me to test me, It's an act of love. So this is one way. Like, the only way you'd be able to break this is if you just brute force check every single device ID, but this is such a long series of numbers and strings. Yeah, I know you know. But yeah. So I could do like fellow game dev, I see. Yeah. Respect. Yeah, I've well, my history on Twitch is that I've been very, I work on things for like a few months at a time, which is still quite short, but like it's longer than what I do nowadays. But I used to, sort of really flush out ideas, but like I've always been unsatisfied. I've never truly been satisfied with what I'm making on Twitch. I've done all my my previous incarnations of myself. I was a yellow man, and I had VR, and I've done full body tracking, and I've done, 2D player or 3D player controller, network games, etc. I made a 2D game. I tried everything, but I'm never satisfied. Nothing feels right, Like Tank Team, the game that I've made, that feels right. That's like probably one of the few projects that I've done. I'm like, yeah, I'm satisfied with this. I'm not. Do I look that up? Who the hell is Pajama? Oh my god, Pajama Sam. Yeah, I mean, I was going for like a bright sort of, art style. When I was starting out, I went for bright colors just because they're more eye catching, and I was trying to build an audience. Then I built an audience, and then I didn't need the yellow man anymore. He served his purpose, and then I became my avatar. But then VR, full body, all of that sucks. I hate it. It's so bad. It's so hard to test. It breaks all the time. It limits, what you can do because it has like the power of an Android phone. So you can't do anything large scale, and it's just painful. I think season 2 was probably the closest I got to being satisfied with my work. It's like not that one. Don't want to say that one. But like, I like the art style. I like the cell shading and the outlines. I like the fact that it was just a character controller, so there was no VR, no nothing. I even got one of my most popular TikToks was with that one. Well, I probably say no. Well, I have like base stations. I have the whole VR Valve. What's it called? What is it called? Fuck, I already forgot the name. Well, the Valve Steam thing. Vive controllers. That's it. I have the Vive controllers. And they don't track that well. Like, well, I think it's not really their fault. I think it's just the room I have. There's too much stuff, too many reflections, too many things in the way. I think you need a big open space for this. Oh god, do not like my wireless microphone. But like as you can probably tell, coming up, it doesn't track the best. I look at that. What is it? It does this all the time. So that was painful. Yeah. I took down all of my posters because they were like reflective surfaces. I covered up all the glass in my room. And it did help, but yeah, it still wasn't perfect. And I think I'm too much of a perfectionist that like even a tiny bit of like disconnecting or jittering and stuff is just enough to throw me off. I like perfection, and you get perfection with non VR stuff. So I think that's why I kind of want to stick with non VR stuff. As much as VR is very personal, like it's literally it's like face tracking because I don't really have a face. This guy doesn't have a face. This guy's got a bag on his head. Not having the emotion come through. Hi, Panda. We're just talking about dissatisfaction with the stuff you make in game development. and I'm just how I'm sort of experimenting at the moment to try and find or try and land on something that I truly feel satisfied with. Because I've never really been satisfied in the past. It's always been, I've always, had better ideas, but then the better ideas also don't turn out to satisfy. Up to watch. What? Not the Oscars or anything. What award ceremony? What's going on? What am I out of the loop on? But yeah, dissatisfaction. Oh my god, is that Bapple? Hey Bapple, how you doing? Okay. Don't start this shit, alright? But yeah, I'm now branching into 2D, see if that, sates my unsatiable hunger. I see. Nice. I haven't watched Has-Been yet. Not even sure if I'm going to. I was looking forward to it, but then I don't know. Hell of a Boss came out, and I was like, actually, I don't know. I'm losing faith. Like Hell of a Boss is alright, but like it kind of lost its charm as it went on. There's a bit too much singing. I'm not really a fan of singing musicals. Man got a tank top. And I guess they are, hard working. But they have such a strong community in Japan. For just like the craziest shit as well. Just it's inspiring. But yeah, you would not stand a chance. Yeah. I don't know why. I just fell out of love with it. I kind of liked, the early episodes. But I don't know. Can't really figure out what I don't like about it anymore, but it's something. But I think I might give it a try. Can't bash it till you try it. Is it? Well, I assume it's on Amazon, so it's a lot, less like how it was, in the pilot. It was very ballsy in the pilot. So, but I assume, with the your corporate overlords. I mean, there is no other way. It's pirate way or the highway. All right, so I need to. Okay, so what am I doing before I lose track completely? Yeah, I've like Spotify's recommended me, like, it has like Smart Shuffle or whatever. It's recommended me a few Has-Been Hotel songs, and I just Has-Been Hotel songs, and I just immediately skip them. I don't know why. It just doesn't. I just don't want to hear it. I think also because spoilers. If I am gonna watch, I want to hear it for the first time. Anyway, that has been. Oh wait, what am I doing? I was doing something. What am I doing? Oh yeah, so I'm doing blocks. I'm trying to figure out an alternate to the syncing password system I have. So to save sort of like players, right? We got all this data, and then we got someone's PC over here. And we need to somehow link the two together. Before I was doing that through Twitch, you know, they would send over a password and stuff. It would save the password here on the server. And then whenever they'd log in, it would be, okay, yep, this password is linked to this data. But how do I do that without a Twitch linking system? I thought maybe every PC has a unique ID, and every time it wants, like, every time the PC requests data, it sends the ID, because I don't want to store this on the server or like as a sync file or anything, just because then somebody could just look at it and then, you know, use that ID. So every time you want something, you send the ID. Could use Steam ID. Does Steam? I assume Steam has a unique ID. Then again, I remember something about like you couldn't get a Steam ID. You like the person that joined had to send the ID or something. It was kind of weird. I couldn't find a way to directly get the Steam ID from. Wait, why is player changed? Oh, you're right. I mean, like it's kind of, how do I get players? Player? No. What they even called? ID? Oh, I don't know. Like the lobby ID is fine. Okay, what about these? Lobby entered. Lobby join requests and stuff. What does this have? So there's like Steam ID friend for when people join. So I think there is a way. Invest, long story, but TLDR, this number up here is where investor money goes. It helps fund the economy of my Minecraft, whatever this is. Yeah. So it'll go up the more you invest, and but then the more you invest, the higher the rate of inflation, the less money becomes valued, you know. So spend with caution. But I've got enough money. Don't waste your points. Ooh. I use Fizzy Steamworks, which I think does that. Hopefully, if it doesn't, then I might be having some troubles in the problem. I might be having some problems in the future. Holy fuck, cannot speak. Which is, yeah, Fizzy Steamworks is kind of like the middleman. But yeah, if Steam's gonna, you know, release some shit, then fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, that's the issue. I don't want it to be like a crab game thing where people start like, there's some like vulnerability and you can just like leak IPs or DDoS people. That's not a problem now because, you know, not enough people play my game. But if people do and people start doing that, yeah, I'm gonna be in trouble. But you know, Fizzy Steamworks, I think, hopefully got that handled. It's like recommended. It's not the same one that Crab Game used, so let's just hope. Let's just pray and hope that I avoid lawsuits. So how am I gonna do this? Just think that I think I know how to do this. Wait, how am I gonna do this? So you place a block. Okay, well, I've got an idea. Okay, this should. So public string ID. Public bool is validated. Uh-oh. What did you do? I've done that before. Not fun. Not fun. Damn. So close. So close. So I think what I can do is, where's start client? We can just void cmd login string ID. Yeah, don't move scripts around externally. That doesn't sound like it'll end well. Why are you even doing that in the first place? Why not do them within Unity? Then no problems. Simply login. System info. I mean, it is quite quite a taxing. Wait, like you think Unity wouldn't be that big, but like that's just like every like project is like at least several gigabytes, just like with the base stuff, and it's just crazy. It's crazy. But I guess that's a game engine, I guess. But yeah, if we do a login here, we just set the ID, and this ID is unique thing, and this command is only executed on the server, so hopefully nobody else can see what your unique ID is. That way they can't log in as you. And this, like, honestly, this is enough. Now I've got an ID that's a unique thing that I can point to, that points to their data. Yeah, Godot seems optimized. Unity's kind of like the Google Chrome of game engines. Uses so much RAM. Your desktop's shittier than your laptop? Goddamn. Normally it's the other way around. That must be a really bad desktop then. Or a really strong laptop. Oh shit, hey Badaki. Oh my god, Raiders. Hello. Hello, Raiders. How's things going? It's been a while. Jeez, how's things? How you doing? We're what are we doing? Oh, how do I explain this? We're making Terraria meets r/place today. It's been a hot minute, yeah. Jesus, I've been well, since last time I've gone through some things. I've gone on a spiritual journey for the past like few months. I've been on and off Twitch like so much. I made a game that happened. Now I don't really know what I'm doing. Now I'm a Minecraft man. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff's changed. But how's things? How's well the projects and all that? You're using Roblox Studio. What? But yeah, this is my current, endeavor. Little 2D, pick up pixels, place them down, other places, things like that. Ugh, sorry, I just got chills. Just hearing unit tests again. God, that's PTSD. Why? What is this? Why? You a masochist or something? Like why would you do unit testing into even just saying the word. Ugh. Ugh. I hate testing more than anything. More than anything. I mean, to be fair, I should probably do that with the amount of bugs that I get, on the daily. I probably should test my stuff a bit more thoroughly, but I just can't bring myself to do it because you have to think of everything. You have to think of the edge cases, every single case for every single thing, it's nightmare fuel, honestly. But I mean, I guess future you will yeah, like the only way I'd ever do that is if it was like a requirement for like a job or something. You know, if I was forced to. Um, but yeah, well, it's you must be pretty serious about this project then. Jeez, that is some dedication. And respectable. I respect it. The only reason I hate it is because I'm not man enough to do it. You know, I'm weak. Jeez. How well? What do you think the time frame is then? Do you think it's coming to a close, or do you think there's another 3 years left? Because with game dev, could be both. You know. You know, I'll make that a 50 a 50 sub event because I'm not gonna do that for channel points. That the pain that would cause me mentally. Release might be next year. Nice, dude. Solid. I assume releasing to Steam. Yeah. Yeah, I wish you better luck with your release process than mine. I just kind of smacked mine on Steam and that was it. There's no marketing, no nothing. Ooh, wait, what's it called again? I want to check this out. Not to not comparing. But I'm curious. The Unwanted War. Wanted War. Ooh, you got some nice capsule. Ooh, I like it. Pop. Oh, it is looking very good. Dude, you got some nice trailer. Did you pay someone to make this? Or did you make it yourself? I know, right? This is like 10 times more work than I put into mine. Okay, Dad, so you made this all. You even got like the panning shots and shit. God damn. Well, me likey. Oh no, who does that? Cringe. 3D modeling? Never heard of her. It's very nice looking. Solid. I can show you mine by comparison. I just kind of shoved mine up there. It's just like shitty trailer. The first 10 seconds that should be hooking people in is just nonsense. Yeah, it's just. I tried to make it bright and colorful. You know, I tried to cover up the bad design with just bright colors. You know, that was my strategy. And God, some of these are so outdated. But yeah, I just shoved it up there. Right? When in doubt, fucking bloom it out. Always works. Never fails. But yeah. And then yeah, I literally did one TikTok. I did one TikTok of just like the trailer. That got like 2,000 views and that was it. So it did absolutely nothing. And then I thought I was like, oh yeah, no, one TikTok, that's fine, plenty. Yeah, it was not. But then again, so the funny thing is, even with absolutely zero marketing, yeah, if I hadn't already set up a TikTok, I probably wouldn't use TikTok to like promote my game. But because I already got, from my previous Twitch endeavors, I was like, might as well. But even with zero marketing, the game's been out for a month and a day now. What the fuck? There's 15 people playing it right now. How? But there's been 1,400 downloads, which is like crazy. That's crazy to me, considering zero marketing. Like Steam just has like a great algorithm, and I'm just so not used to it, having been on TikTok and Twitch for so long that like I'm just not used to a good algorithm, right? And like, yeah, 15 people playing it right now. That's crazy to me. So like, yeah, if you put even like 10% more into marketing than I did, yeah, you'll probably be all right. So hopefully that's reassuring. All right, but anyway, sorry, just getting off topic. Get off topic. I'm trying. Today's my productive day because yesterday I just spent all day talking to chat when I was meant to be working. So true. Well, okay. If you put in an hour more, into marketing, then you'll be fine. You'll be fine. But yeah, my game was not really sort of, I released it for free just because I don't. I'm not. I knew it would be shit. People seem to be enjoying it, which is good. But like, the artwork's kind of ass because I'm not an artist, and the sound effects are just ripped off some free sound effect website. So yeah, not my proudest work, but all in all, I think it's a good first game. It's a good portfolio piece. It's good to actually make a game. After all this time, never made a game. Quote unquote game developer up until this point. But now I think I officially am. Saying I have released a game now, so it's just nice. It's just nice to have that under your belt. Just feels good. But anywho, thank you for the raid, Videki, and don't feel the need to stay if you assume you're tired after stream. I know I am. But yeah, we'll just be working on a sort of Terraria-esque r/place. General premises: you go into this underground area, you mine your blocks, add them to your inventory. Yep. Can't break code on an empty stomach. Rule number 1 of coding. But yeah, I don't know why I always choose to stream just before dinner, which is just the worst decision. On the plus side, at least, then just after you're done streaming, you just have your dinner. Well, if you're like me and live at home, you have your dinner just sitting there waiting for you. So that it comes with its pros and its cons. But yeah, you collect the pixels down here, and then you take them up top to the upper world, and you place them down. You make some nice artwork or a building or something, or whatever you want really. It's tile map. Well, it's chunk-based tile maps. So I'm kind of using my experience from making this Minecraft thing. I've split them all into chunks. So, and they don't disable the further away you get at the moment. Haven't added the culling part yet, but yeah, they're all just little 8x8s. And I've just literally like 2 minutes ago implemented synchronizing over the network. Well, currently yes you are, but yeah, in the future you won't be. But for now, until I add that. But yeah, that's the basic plan, and then I need to add some decorations just so things aren't all cubes. Add some nice, I don't know, plants, a little pot with a fern in it or something, I don't know. But yeah, above ground is sort of like civilized society. You can only build inside your designated build area. But below ground is kind of like 2B2T on Minecraft. Everything can be broken. So, would not recommend it. Well, you can build down here because there's a lot of, free space. But, like, yeah, I wouldn't because it would just get mined up. But I guess it's all part of the fun, isn't it? But yeah, I think... What was that? Oh, yeah, so synchronizing. So, okay, so I've got logging in now, and it gives you an ID. So now we need to just store the ID and stuff. Let's create players. Like that. So Mm-hmm. I mean, because the chunks are so small, we only have sort of like they're 8 by 8 chunks. There's not that much data, so I feel like it wouldn't slow down or like. I mean, it probably is better practice. But like it also complicates things, and then you have to encode, decode, and I'm gonna keep things simple for now. I'll optimize things later, or there's always later. But for now, I'm just gonna make do. It's just gonna send a string, or a list of strings, which probably not the most optimized, but who cares? Who cares? It's fine. It's fine. When it starts becoming a problem, I'll fix it. Mm-hmm. So how this is gonna work is we need a thing for players. So like I don't know, player inventory, player info, which has public int blocks. So blocks is what you build with, but it's also like a currency. And I'm gonna make it an in. I would make it a uint, but I've had problems in the past with subtracting from uints, and it just wraps around, so it's just easier to keep things integer based. I mean, no one's ever going to get to the maximum int anyway. That's like what int dot max. Oh, good damn. Well, whatever the int dot max is large enough that I don't think anyone will ever reach it. We also need the ID string ID. And it'll save each player individually as their own CSV. So at the end, I'll probably have like a whole folder full of player CSVs. But if we do this, do the player path, player's path, and then we go awake, and we go public static dictionary string player info. Oh, and actually something else we do. We don't want someone to be able to log in multiple times, because then they could end up creating multiple players. And we don't want that. At least don't want to make it easy for them. There we go. So do that. So here we go. Yeah, we got this lookup. See, that's why I don't use it. That's why I make my own. Never really used a player controller before. Like why do that when you can make it custom? So if we want a public static player info get, right, and then string ID. Right. Man, who has head bobbing? Just make it still, When in doubt, just don't do it. Just don't do it. So if lookup dot contains key ID equals true, return lookup ID. Right? Yeah. Use them as a base, or like to reuse in future projects and shit. Oh, and also down here on destroy. Private void save players. I see. That is understandable then. I wish you luck. Do not envy that position. So we get the player. If it contains it, we return it. Otherwise, we load it. Player info player equals new that save dot load CSV. This will just be empty if the player doesn't exist, and the key being the ID of the player. Public player info list string CSV. There we go. Oh, and also wait, yeah, no, that's fine. Oh, and also string ID here. ID equals ID, like that. And then we go ID there. All right. Blocks. So I have a, how do I do this again? Deserialize dot in. I have a thing. Dictionary string list a string lookup equals serialize dot get data lookup. Oh, but that takes a list of strings. Okay, how am I going to do this? Alright, you know what? I'm not going to use my old system. I'll just make it manual. So, if CSV dot count greater than 0 and CSV... Oh, this is terrible. Terrible coding, but oh well. Oh well, as long as it works. And below this also we'll do the public list string serialize. Like that. So to serialize it, we do list string CSV equals that. Return it. And then CSV dot add save dot get CSV line. And we'll add, what info do we add? We don't need the ID because that's just going to be the name of the file anyway. Well, so we need blocks. That's not how you spell block. Blocks. So line, or the first thing is going to be blocks. So we do here, and int dot try pass CSV. Oh, this is going to look so gross. I'll make this more modular, whatever the word is, later. Blocks equals true. Alright, so that should just be good enough for now. When it comes to saving players, we go for each. Key value pair, player info. No, string, player info. Can't spell. Pair in lookup. Save. CSV. Resource. Players. Pair dot key. Pair dot value dot serialize. True. All right. So this lookup anytime. Oh, we also need to lookup dot add ID player. Return player. So whenever we get a player, so somebody joins, they'll log in with their ID, right? They'll log in with their unique ID. This will be like, yeah, okay, ID is this, you validate, whatever, and then whenever this player wants to do something, they'll send over their, or it'll use this ID that we've saved on the server side, and it'll check this to see if, do we have this player already, loaded today. If we do, we just return it. Saves, having to load the CSV multiple times. Otherwise, we get wherever it's saved based on the ID that they've submitted and add it to the lookup for future whatevering and then return it. Right. And that should be good enough, and then that should save at the end. We don't need to load it at the start because we only want to load people that join, so no point loading them all. And then that's good enough, I think. Yeah. Now we need a way to sort of add blocks, remove blocks. Public bool can add block. No, we can always add blocks. You can remove blocks. Int amount. Return blocks minus amount greater than or equals 0. Simple as. And then another one, public void remove blocks. Int amount. Why do I keep doing that? That blocks minus equals amount. Don't really care if it goes below 0 because well, just in case you can go negative. Add blocks. Blocks plus equals amount. There we go. Alright. Hydrate real quick. They're being so productive now. This is great. I'm making up for the lost time from yesterday. So now we've got all this info, we can get the player that we want. So when it comes to here, when the player sort of requests to place down a block and remove a block, we need to check that they actually have the blocks to do so. Request place. So we go through these. Yep. Request place. That goes to here, which comes to this place block, right? So player info equals players dot get player dot id. Oh, we should also check if they're validated. If player is validated, which means they actually have an ID. There we go. Did you know it's a character controller? Just in case you missed that, it's a character controller. So you get that, and then this will always return something, won't it? Yeah, it will never return null. So you get that, and then you go through this, and if info.can remove block 1, then, you know, we remove 1. Info.remove block 1. Otherwise, we just break out of this, because you can't. This could happen if there's like lag. You try and place 5 blocks, but you only have 4, but because of the lag, you know, it thinks you can at the time. But on the server, it's like, nope, you can't do that. So if you can remove the blocks, then you remove them. So that's requesting to break and requesting to place, and then whenever they want to break stuff, aka pick them up. We need to. We need to actually check that we have removed it. We don't want to like remove blocks, and then it turns out, oh wait, you can't actually, if it returns any of these errors. It's a bool for both of these actually, like that. So we return false if it's a permanent block. You know, can't break a permanent block. That we'll just do return false at the end. The only time it's going to return true is here, and same goes for this. Okay, like that. Oh, and this actually, I need to get rid of this. This needs to go somewhere else. But here, return true. Just choose one. Both are good, I think. I can't really speak for Godot, but I've heard it's, you know, decent. Right. Some accents are worse than others at pronounced stuff, especially the Vietnamese ones. But they are hilarious at the same time. So what was it? Oh yeah, here. So if can remove block, and also we successfully placed the block, then we remove 1 block from their inventory. We also need to then synchronize it after this. Tell them that, you know, sync their character, so it shows on their end that, you know, 1 block has been removed. But we'll have a whole character syncing thing over here. And then if player.isValidated equals true, do the same thing here. We go through each block to break. If the voices are getting louder, they're getting louder. If we break the block, and there isn't really a check to do, is there? Not really. We just add a block. Then we do info to add block 1 and sync it as well. Otherwise, break. Alright, so... Oh, actually, no. We don't want to break. Just because we didn't break this block doesn't mean we can't break future blocks. This one we do want to break just because if we don't have anything left to place, we don't want to do that. Alright, now we need to hook up syncing, which I guess we can simply just do by public bool synced private set. By default it's false. And then public void on synced. We do synced equals true, so I won't do it again. And public void on changed synced is false. There we go. So when we synchronize it, we're like, yep, it's synced. It won't check it ever again until the next time it's turned to false whenever it changes, which will happen here. We go. Oh, actually, no, we don't even need to do it at this bit, because anytime we add or remove blocks, we want to sync that. So we could just put it in these. Like so. Lovely. On changed. Right, so whenever we add or remove blocks, it's changed. Cool. Now we need to control the synchronization. Private void control sync. We don't want to do it, you know, every single time it's whatever we want to do it, you know, every 0.5 seconds, so it just doesn't overload the network in any way. If that's even possible. I don't know. I've never actually overloaded the network, but it's always good practice. So players, and we'll say the sync rate. Sync rate is like every 0 point. We do it 4 times a second. Private float timer. So now, how do we want to do? We don't want to do all the players at once. We want to do one player at a time. So we can do the kind of hacky solution we did before. Oh, actually, do we do that? Yeah, we'll do a queue. Private queue of player info. Queue. All right. Yeah, that should be right. So if timer greater than 0, just want to count down. Otherwise, if q dot, oh, actually not here. We want to go through all the players, player info, and also set the timer equals sync rate. We want to go through all the players in the lookup. Player. Look up the values. So we go through all of them. If player dot synced is false, wait, I forgot the F. God damn it, Finn. If the player isn't whatevered, oh, actually, we need to check if the queue's got stuff in it. Q.count greater than 0. Yeah, we'll dequeue and go through it. Otherwise, we'll refill it. Player. Right, so go through. Anyone that's not synced up, we'll add it to the queue to be synced. The next time round, if q.count player info equals q.dequeue. Oh, okay. We're gonna need to then find the player. Player. I'll put this in the player class so we can use it for other things. Uh, below the cosmetics bit. Oh wait, no. Where's get my player? Get my player. The stack stuff. Oh, thank you, Frenchie. What, you're going to play it? So you're not playing at the moment? Just out of curiosity, because there was 15 people playing it, so I was wondering for a second if that was you playing it. God damn. More people. Shit. Well, thank you. I hope you enjoy it. There's a new update coming soon whenever I get off my ass and finish making or redesign this last map I'm working on. Probably won't. Probably won't. Man's got work to do. Man's in a productive mood today. Mostly because I was procrastinating yesterday a bit too much. I got get back to work, but well, enjoy it anyway, nonetheless. But yeah, this we need to public static bool. What do I? Right, find string ID. Out player. Right, is that yeah? For each player current in all players, if the current dot ID dot equals ID equals true, and also if they're validated, meaning they actually have an ID, then we do player. Oh, yeah, no. Player equals current. Return true. By default, player is null, and then otherwise, no bueno. So, if player dot find info dot ID out player equals true. Add. Oh god, I thought I turned ads to the minimum. I don't think you can turn off ads unless you unaffiliate yourself from Twitch. But I tried to set them all to the minimum. Sorry, man. Because yeah, who needs money, right? I hate ads so much on Twitch that I just, morally speaking, I know it's so annoying. I mean, technically they can. You just gotta request to not be an affiliate anymore. Which honestly I'm kind of tempted to do. The only issue is then I lose channel points, and I kind of like channel points, with all the redeems that that I've coded or have coded in the past, and will in the future. So we just want a thing that's like public void sync player with a list string CSV, right? And then player info equals new that. Doesn't matter the ID and the CSV. Oh, and this actually no, this needs to go somewhere else. Command private void cmd sync player list strings. And then we can go up here. Public player info get private set. It's null by default. And then info equals info. And here cmd sync player with that. So this will get called. No, wait, this is an RPC. Target RPC. We want to target the player using net identity dot connection to client. There we go. So we call this on the server. So it's like RPC that shit. Sends over all the data, and then they deserialize the data into this new player, and then just sets the info as that, and then other scripts will use that. Cool. So now we just one last thing. Player.sync player info.serialize. Right, and that should be that's synchronization done. Whether that works or not, who knows? We'll find out. But, pray to God. Oh, we also need a way to show how many blocks we have. But if I go into the game now, I shouldn't be able to place anything, but I should be able to destroy stuff. Actually, no, I would add the UI, might as well. Blocks display. Yeah, let's just call it that, why not? I'll add some nice lerping between, you know, to make the animation look nice, but for the time being, we just need blocks display with some text. There we go. So we want to control it. If player.get my player out player is true, and the player info is not equal to null, text.text equals, we'll make it a comma separated one, number player.info.blocks. Otherwise, text.text equals nothing. Simple enough for testing. And this should show how many blocks we have. Pray to God. Only issue is I'm not sure if this will work for the host. Target RPCs aren't really made for the host, but we'll cover that in a bit. Blocks 0, 0. Make it to the right. Disable that. Oh, we should probably make this inside. Do I not have a thing for this? Why do I not have a thing for this? Nah, I'll just do that anyway. Minus 15, minus 15. This red bar is well, for stream, because my other monitor is yeah, it's complicated. It's complicated. So this will be like, you know, whatever blocks are. There we go. So we press play and wait for it. Okay, yeah, it's not showing anything because I think... Oh, there we go. Alright, cool. So now it's synced. I think we might have to do like one initial sync. But if I break... Wait. See you, Panda. Enjoy your sleep. Cheers for coming by. Especially like, what is it, like 5 AM for you? 6 AM? Crazy. Crazy, man. But yeah, if I click, nothing happens because I have no blocks. If I right click, I have 1 block. No, I have 2 block. And 3 block. Then if I left click, I place block. And it goes down to 2. And then 1. And then 0. Question is, if I place them really quickly, will it only do 3? It'll only do 3 because it's server authenticated. Yay! Well, that was easy. It syncs pretty well. So now you can only place as many blocks as you mine. I still need to get the animation back that lets you mine. But look at that. Beautiful. Wunderbar. Need some, you know, nice lerping between this, so it's not just snapping, but pretty stuff comes later. I think that's pretty good. Like, functionally it's there. Now I just need to, like, be able to change the color of pixels. And what else? Oh, and also be able to place stuff on the background, so you don't collide with it. Which I can just make like a button or something. Or maybe if you hold like shift, puts on the background, and then you can't collide with it. But for now, look at that. Very nice. I mean the parkour in this not the best. Oh, I also need to make it so you can't. I need to make like zones, so you can't place outside of your designated build area just to avoid creeping and all that. All right, so we'll handle. Wait, what did I show? What did I just say we were gonna handle? Right, the animation, which is, I commented out somewhere here. So this needs to be probably in here, actually. Yeah. This needs to be like here. Like that. Block position from world. World position. Yeah. Wait. Okay, let's just carry over this prefab for when we break a block. Like that. Wait, what's broke? Oh, Okay, so I need to actually get the block that we are breaking. So how am I going to do this? Get world position. So we need the chunk position. Oh, it's going to get a little more complicated. We should actually sync this at the end. So vector2int chunk position equals world dot get chunk position from block. Block being that. So now we got the chunk. If world dot data, yeah, data contains the chunk, then we want to get the block from that. Block equals. Wait, why is this bad? Oh. World position. And this can just reference the actual world thing. So world. Oh no, we get index equals world dot okay, I'm forgetting where I'm doing most of this. Index is here. No, chunk data index. Yeah, index from position. Oh god. We then need to get. Oh god, we need to get it as a local position. Oh god, this is getting confusing. So we've got the chunk, but then we need to convert the world position into a local position. So we do vector2int local position equals position minus the chunk position. That gets it locally. And then to get the index of what that block is in that chunk, local pos to x, local pos dot y. That gets the index, and then if the index greater than equal to 0 and index is less than, we just need to get the chunk data. Chunk data equals world dot data, the chunk position. And if it's less than data dot blocks dot length, then the block equals data dot blocks at that index. All right, and then we can finally do this. And this goes there. Whether this will work or not, I don't know. Let's find out. And this will be client side, so even it'll show you as breaking something even if you can't break it. Due to server lag, but server lag's probably not going to factor in most of the time unless multiple people are like mining in the same area. So I should also check. Hey Mango, how's life? Just, well, working hard. Or hardly working, am I right? This chunk position. I should also check if it's permanent. And world is permanent. Nice. Like to hear it. Android app. Cringe. Who does Android? It's all about desktop. I mean, even though the mobile market's huge, but you know. Join, there's nothing to join. Unless you mean the Pixel thing, in which case it might be ready to join. Uploading it's going to be... Actually, no. It should be a small enough file that I can just upload it to the Discord. Wow. Wow. Just chat. I see how it is. Not going to test my game. How dare you? How dare you? Is permanent position false? Well, I think we're almost ready to test, so... Almost. And then you guys can go and break it as hard as you can. It's fresh code, you know. So it's prime for being destroyed. Oh, and also let's just double check this actually saved. Did it save my character? Industries tank tuba play. Oh, no, it didn't. I haven't. Oops. I got forget. I need to actually create the folder. Otherwise, it won't have anywhere to save to. Because yeah, it didn't create the folder. It's no players folder. But hopefully next time it will. Okay, press play. Walk away. You're my laptop DJ. How do I even know that song? I don't actually think I've listened to it ever. But I just know it somehow. So, I forgot to, also set that. Where's blocks? Block break. There we go. So right click. Oh, there you go. So now you got a nice little animation. That's all gravy. And it's client side, so even if it... Oh, okay, that's not good. Why do? Wait, why do? That doesn't make sense. Not... What? I set the thing. Instantiate. Transform. Okay, it shouldn't even be calling this in the first place. Oh, wait. This. If there's no block. If block is not equal to null. Yeah, because we're trying to mine air. Which, don't want to do that. So, we'll just double check to make sure the block's not null. It was pointing to the wrong place though. It wasn't, unless I deleted a line, since I probably did, didn't I? Damn it. Okay. So, break this. Okay. No more right clicking. Okay, wait, why is it requesting? Okay. Maybe I should actually do this. Yeah, because it's requesting even though there's nothing to break. So we should just make it so it doesn't even do that. It saves network bandwidth. So you can only mine stuff even if it's there on the client on the server side. If it's not there on your client side, you can't mine it until it shows up eventually after being synced. Okay, host. So now right clicking, not sending anything, but if I go over this, if I try and mine too many at once, it'll be like, nope, just because there's a limit, just so somebody doesn't make a bot that like hoovers up the whole world. Nice. It's looking good. If I increase the, I don't know, I've got loads of blocks now in the top right. I'm the block king, goddamn. I can change it to like 15. That way, even more hooverage. now. I need a way to change the color of the blocks that I place, because I don't always want to place green blocks. So and also just get rid of some of this debugging. Don't need that. Don't need that one. They should all save, and also does the player save? That's the most important thing. So we have players. We have my ID, which says I have 380. All right, shit works. Out of the box. And then I load in. It should say 380 odd in the top right. Still need to make an update on the first run. 381 because I picked that one for doing that. Yeah, nice. Well, we have it. It works. There is, oh yeah, there's going to be a slight delay. Maybe because I should make it so because I'm the host, it just instantly does it. Doesn't need no, you know, any of this. So, how do I want to do this? So that's syncing. Well, that's not even to do with this. This. Requesting, placing, and breaking. Do that. Here. So we need to call this. Okay. So on place, if network is host equals true, world dot on or request break. Yeah. And it's just need to format it the way it wants it. So we need the player as well. Get my player, out player. Like that. Player, new, hash set, position. No, wait. Position. Otherwise, do that. And just copy that, do the same thing here. Oh, that was already request place. There. Right. This needs a dictionary. Hey, Killian. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I'll show you what I'm working on in a sec. One last line. Color. Look up. New that. Look up. Add position. Color. There we go. All right. Watch this. It's gonna be great. Save. All right. So basic premise is Terraria mixed with r/place. That is the general idea of the game. Can I even call it a game? I don't know. Stream environment. But you press play, and then okay, and then you're in, and then there we go. It's instant. Nice. All right, cool. Now you got these nice little particle effects, and beautiful. So yeah, the premise of the game: you sort of come down here, you hoover up blocks, you mine them. You can also place them. And then when you've got your blocks from here, you go back up to the overworld area, which is out here somewhere. If I can get, I'm not going to be able to get out there, can I? Oh, wait. I can Superman it. Or maybe not. Maybe. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. Right. What? No problem. There we go. All right, and then you're up in the over, and then you can place there. There you go. Beautiful. See, yeah, there might be a slight. I guess it just goes on forever. Because this world is, I mean, pretty much infinite. I mean, that is kind of cool. Right? Oh, there you go. Giant tower if anyone wants it. But yeah, that's the basic premise. I still need to add decorations and stuff. Plots of land, but I think this is ready for testing. So anyone want to help test this? Just need to file, build, Steam. Let's find the desktop. Let's go. Tank tuber build. This whole thing, right? Yeah. All right. Let's see how big this file actually is. I haven't built it yet, so I don't actually know. It could be fucking massive. If it's more than 50 megabytes, I'm in trouble because I can't upload more than 50 megabytes. I have to create a whole new Google Drive thing. Which wouldn't be too hard, but might lag the stream out a bit. No, it's probably going to lag out anyway. Uploading just tends to do that to streams. Alright. Send to compressed. Please don't be big. Please don't be big. I don't see how it could be. There's not much even in there. 33. Alright, that'll do. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Build. I'll put it in season 4. Stream might die a little bit now. Yeah, there it goes. 5K, 4K. Ooh, dropping frames. They're dropping like flies. Down into the 3Ks. That'll add a bit of delay. Alright, there we go. Build is up. Oh, what? I'm stupid. No, build is not up. I may have forgot the most important part. Adding a way to connect. Shit. Yeah, there's no login screen. Right. That might be useful. Main menu. Yeah, it was a good test. Good test. Thanks for playing. Let's just temporarily add a cheeky little private TMP input field code input. Right, and then public void join. If u long dot try pass code input dot text out u long code. Steam. Oh, God, I need reference to that. Private Steam dot join. See Steam ID code. This is a U-long, right? U-long, yeah. Alright, cool. And then that'll let you join. Alright. Just make some temporary UI. Or do I add color changing before I do that? I think I do. Cause don't want to build with green blocks. At least this way you can actually, like, you know, build something. So we're gonna need a private slider, red slider, green slider, blue Power Ranger, and also a preview. Right, public color, or public static color get private set color dot white. Public void, public void on slider changed, color equals new color red slider dot value, green slider dot value, blue slider dot value, 1f. Color equals color. Preview dot color equals color. Awake on slider changed, and that is probably all we need. It's going to be a bit, choosing a color, but it's temporary, just for testing. Just put this in like the bottom right something. Oh, you're probably going to end up placing blocks when you click, so we don't want that. Oh god, what was it? Event system. Current.game object equals false. That way it'll only do it when you're not hovering over UI. Alright, cool. Define broke. How bad is it? What's the damage? Let's put this actually in the top middle. Well, that's not good. Well, good thing we have recycling bin, right? Well, whoopsie daisy, just deleted my whole player. Teehee. Let's do that there. Alright, so color. Put that below that. Bottom right. Actually, bottom centered for time being. With a vertical, forces the width but not the height. UI slider. None of that, none of that. Some of that, which goes color changer on slider changed, right? And then oh, well, rest in peace, I guess. Hopefully you can make it again. Jesus, dude. Jesus. Okay. So all is not lost, basically. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Alright, so there we go. Red slider, green, blue. And actually we'll make these all their corresponding colors. The green one, obviously green. And the blue one, blue. Like so. Nice little separation. Make this go from the bottom, offset, and then we'll add this as a little, ignore that, like so, and 100. Yeah, it'll do. Not that it's not perfect, but it is what it is. I don't think that's a sign of anything. I think that's just what soda does. It's carbonated. You know, it's by design. It's by design. It's a feature, not a bug. It should also make you burp. That's yeah. Alright, let's just test it. Oh, I also need to I mean Yeah, I was about to say RNG. Yeah. It's one of life's mysteries. Why sometimes, not other times. Alright, we're done, boys. I think we're done. Press play now. Right. Then we join the game. And then I left click. It should be white. Oh, it is white. And then I get rid of it and it's oh yes. Oh yes. And then it should now be a darker blue. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a bit of me. I love it. I love it. Yep. Yep. Alright, now I can build. This is actually feeling quite nice. With a few, sound effects sprinkled in there, a bit of actually I don't a few non-cube things. Oh yeah. If you alt click it'll like copy or something like that. That's the classic color picker tool thing, right? At least I think that's how they do it in Photoshop. Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Feeling good. Whether this is, potential future worthy, because I'm still looking for a permanent thing that I can do. Oh dear, what have you done now? But yeah, I'm looking for a permanent stream setup, something that I will continuously do. It needs to be something that I can like do game development at the same time, but then I can come out of it and play. Oh, you're still making the asteroid thing. Oh. Yeah. Have you tried doing health minus equals 1? That usually helps. Oh, alright. Internet dying again. Internet better again. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. Oh, there it goes. Dude, I'm getting old. Alright, build is up. Oh, fuck. No, it's not. I forgot to add the main menu. Again. That's why I originally forgot the first time. Fuck my life. To be fair, neither can I. Actually, no. I'm just gonna put this in the bottom left. I can't even be asked. Input field, bottom left. 1515. 300. On end. On end, you join. Right. Industries, build, Steam. Okay, that should work. Hopefully. Alright, now who's ready to try out? Third time's a charm? Third time's a charm. Okay. Delete. Send to compressed. Okay, I don't normally juggle like 5 different projects. I think like 2, maybe 3 at the most. 5 is borderline crazy. Insanity. Alright, internet gonna die again. But third time is the charm. Fourth time's the charm. Alright, you ready? You ready? I'm ready. There we go. Alright, who wants in? I don't think I've added a way to copy the code, but that's fine. 13 minutes. Sorry, Leaf. Too bad. Okay, cool. That at least works. Now I need a thing to copy the thingamajig. Steam. If input to get key down F3 GUI utility dot copy equals, what is it? Lobby ID. Oh, I also need a thing to host. Do this here. Key down F4 host, not start, create lobby, yeah, test true. It's F3 to copy, F4 to create. Nice. All right, let me know if you guys are ready to give us a little whirl. In the meantime, I will be mining. I should probably actually fill this up before they end up falling in. Yum yum. Yum 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 yum. Oppa oppa oppa. Ay. I don't know what to do now while I wait. Oh dear. Well, you know what you can do. You can come over here and help me test my game. that you can do. Nice suit. He's in. All right. Let me get the code. Wait, host is running. Yes, it's supposed to look like that. It's supposed to look like that. Hey, Scar, it's good. I just uploaded the build to the Discord. If you wanna come help test, yeah. It's meant to look like that, yeah. I gave up trying to make the main menu. In the bottom left is where you put the code. I'll send the code momentarily. That's the code. Put that number into the bottom left. Thank you, TTS. But put that into the bottom left, and then that's it. Press enter. Okay, it says accepting connection. What happened? Wait, what? This is using Fizzy Steamworks. Yeah. I got a notification on my side accepting connection, but then nothing. Have I forgotten something? I don't know. Well, it says accepted, so surely that means you're in. Or like, well, you're not in, but like, is that not what that means? Yeah, like I see it again, but then, is that a different person or the same? Is it still you, Mango? I haven't run into this bug before. Running using that. It's not kicking you or anything. Oh wait, press F12 by the way. Press F12. Oh, wait, have you been able to join my games before? The things I've made. Wait, let's just double check. The build has Steam app, yeah. Just put in press enter. Oh wait, so okay. It says you join the Steam lobby then, but then what? What? That doesn't make sense. Yeah. It says you joined me as well, so but then you're not here. Maybe I just rehost. I don't know. When in doubt, restart. Let's try this now. F4 to host. F3 to copy. Yeah, I don't know why. There's no error message. Wait, is there anything that says the reason why you leave? It doesn't give like... no. You should just spawn in. It's not linked in any way. That's set up to create a player, auto create, yes, yes. Yeah, I don't see what's wrong with that. Yeah, nothing. I don't know what's changed. Maybe me adding that code to the Steam thing might have mucked it up. By adding this, because that makes... I don't know. Weird. How can I like debug this? Because it doesn't give you a reason if you disconnect. Like you get as far as join Steam lobby. Like you get here. So like why not? Why not? Run callbacks. Join room. I don't know. Weird. Version or anything. Actually, no, it won't be a version. It would say if it was 1.0. 109. Wait, have you tried joining the new one? I put a new code in chat. Is it exactly the same? Or... fuck. I don't know. I don't know. It might just be because Steam sometimes has these problems with certain people. I don't even know why. I think Steam's just fucking racist or something. It just hates certain people for some reason. And they can just never join. But Leaf can normally join. So if Leaf joins at some point, I'll see if he can join. But I don't know. I don't know. Confusion. Speak of the devil. Yes, invest. That'll cure it. Yeah, they can't join for some reason, even though it shows, like, you know, they attempted a connection. So I don't know, Leaf. Help me. Help me. And if you work, then that's really gonna fuck things up. So you better not work, Leaf. You better not. Yeah, yep. You're not wrong. I mean, man, just uninstall Norton at this point. Why even? Why even bother? Norton's a dick anyway. All right. I just chill. I'll just chill here. Yeah. Well, hopefully it works this time. All you have to do is put that number into... Well, I'll put it in chat again. But you put that down. But down here in the bottom left. I couldn't be asked to make a whole menu. Just for testing. Okay. See, why does Leaf work? And why are you in the ground? Yeah. Do you see yourself? Okay, so I guess Mango and Skyra just have like dodgy versions or something. Wait, are you inside the? What are you doing, Leaf? Okay, now it's okay. If everyone could just get out of there, please. Stop mucking around. Stop mucking around. Left click to place blocks. Right click to pick them up. Okay. So it does. Okay, good. Right click. Wait, can you see the blocks? You can see them, right? Yeah. Right click to get rid of them, or you can hold down right click. So you guys like trapped? Yeah, you're trapped in the thing. Just mine your way out. Oh, that kind of worked. There you go. Okay, it looks like you guys can see the same things that we see. All right. All right, if you could just, get out of there, that'd be great. Okay. Into the mines we go, boys. Into the mines we go. So yeah, you oh, yeah, you're probably gonna have to reload. Probably gonna have to reload. Soz, buddy. Soz. Wait, put it above, maybe. No. Okay. Well, at least it's working now. You joining somehow made them able to join. All right. So yeah, if you right click, you pick up blocks, right? That's how you harvest. And then at the top middle, you can see how many blocks you have. And then if you left click, you place them. You can change the color by changing the sliders at the bottom. So just try changing color to something random, just to test that colors work. Okay, are you just digging a elevator? There is no bottom, so it just goes on forever. Oh, that's a red block. That is a red block. All right. Can you place down? I don't know who's who, so you're above me. Whoever's above me. Oh, okay. Not without me, whoever's above me, can you place down a different color? Is that possible? Or are you placing a different color and it's just coming out white? Okay. Hey, there you go. That's grey. That's hey, there we go. Very nice. All right, so it works. This is I guess the core fundamental of the game works. I can also increase the your like loading distance. 0.05. Let's just increase the rate. See what we can push out of this. Oh, look at that. He's got a hue. All right. Okay. Hey. Hey. Oh, oops. Oops. Sorry. My bad. I'm just trying to get out of it, bud. Wait. May have just found a movement hack. You don't have to dig all the way. You're gonna have to come back up if you want to like start building in the wide open, air. What are you doing? Oh god. Okay, I need to mine a few blocks. Alright, we should probably make some stairs. Let's just get rid of all this shit. Oh, there's Leaf. Let's do this. I'm sorry, you've been blocked out. No. Wait, how do you get back up? Wait, what am I doing? Wait, how did you change the color of that? There you go. Good. No, you don't need that. You don't need that. No, you don't need it. You don't need it. No, you don't need it. Look. See? Easy, right? Alright, now you can build with your newly mined blocks. I don't know, it's up to you. Don't just build. Hey! Hey, get back down here. Oh wait, why is that not syncing? Why is that? Wait, why can you just stand? What the fuck? What do you think you're doing? Okay, so something's not synchronizing. God damn it. Rude. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Who even is this? Okay, see, this is an issue. Why can you now see that? Hmm. It's not synchronizing properly. Maybe it's because it's too quick. Alright, so what if I do like this? See, why? Hmm. See, what are you standing on? And how come I can't remove it? Like, what is this? Hmm. Yeah, it shouldn't do. How am I gonna do this? So currently, I guess they're just not being marked as different, so they're not sending. Okay, let's have a look at how the world's going so far. Okay, so you're just cleaning that up. Elevator's gone a decent depth. Oh my god, what is this? This gradient. It's beautiful. Hmm. Okay, so how do we fix the synchronization problem? So what would that be in world sync? Okay, yes, I think it's when it's changed. Unchanged the chunk position. Wait a second. Wait a second. Where is it here? Huh. Oh, no, it's by chunk, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, you're building a house up there. So you're just building a gradient. They're building a house. This is actually kind of cute. I mean, you need some like background stuff so you can actually like, you know, walk in your house. Right, I'm coming up. I'm coming up. Hello. Oh, you creating like a color palette. That's actually kind of a good idea. Oh, he's got a little bed. Nice, nice. I feel like you need a garden. Boom. There you go. I'm commandeering this build. Hey, Leaf. There's a weird desyncing bug, but all in all, things are working out pretty well. Look, we even made a house. Oh, actually, I quite like the hill. Dude, look how nice that looks. How do you make brown? I only have 21 blocks left, so just let me hoover some up. Brown is like all the colors, right? Oh, it's when you stop hovering. Oh, I see. How do you do brown? Oh, that's closer. Less brown. Brown. Yes, Leaf? You still stuck? You might have to rejoin. No. Wait. Yeah? Oh, God. Just restart your game. That fixed it for them. Dude, I'm actually really liking this as a concept. It's just like a gigantic r/placeboard that goes on forever. Where this is like... Let's have a look. The concept is Terraria mixed with an r/placeboard. Oh my god. Look at that. What is that? It's beautiful. I mean, I'm not sure about this though. What's this? Because it's expanded universe. It's the VTuber universe of Tank Team. Where you can build. It's a sandbox. It's a pixel sandbox basically. But it's just because it's going to be my VTubing app. Are you trying to push me off? Wait, I can't even get up. I'm so poor. I have no money. I can't get up. Alright, I'm gonna have to go farming. Yeah, it's... Oh, wait, it says accepting connection. But not really. I guess leave and rejoin. I don't know. This is the code, right? Yeah. Who died for our sins? Just hoover everything up. I can see the map looking so messy at some point. Yeah, just random pixels just everywhere. Wait, let's have a look. Oh, I can still tell. See, I can't really tell over here. I can tell there. That last one is just way too bright, you know? You know? Just saying, just saying. No. Not yet. Not yet. But all this should save, so you can always come back to it. But this is just a test that it syncs, which it doesn't. That test failed. So I'm just going to have to figure out a new way to synchronize things better, I guess. Alright, let me just Superman out of it. Fuck. What happened? What happened? Tell me. Hello. I'm back. Client already started. Hey. How dare you? Did not find target for sync message. What? What does that even mean? I've run into that before. Sync message. A. This is very rude. So what is this problem? So if client's already... Because I'm like, you start a client when you join, so maybe it's just not stopping. Um, Leaf, you know that testing thing I did for my old thing? Um, you know the file. You know that thing, right? Where you go into the tank tuber thing. You go into the editor one. If you put a testing file, it'll open up this, and this gives you more. This gives more information on like the state. Uh huh. Dude, maybe I could add like pixel simulations to this shit. If I could add like water that moves. Uh huh. What's in the Discord? Telepathy. Wait. Telepathy. Why is telepathy? I mean, I suppose it initializes regardless. Telepathy is local, so starting client, Steam target address, connection state, connecting, finding a route, connection established. Failed to spawn server object. You forget to the network manager. SID. NetID 1. NetID 1. What is NetID 1? There is no NetID 1. There's NetID 0, 2, and 3. You somehow have 5. Net identity. Or net, oh, sorry, net work. Yeah, there's only 3 things. I don't know what NetID 1 even is. Scene 0. Yeah, what is that? Asset ID is... How do you like... Oh, wait, why is it so squished? I thought suns were round. Yeah. Well, that would just tell you up here. It'll say like connecting or whatever. If you're in a client, it'll say stop client. But sun circle. Just drag or create a text file under the editor or stream, whichever one thing, called testing in the persistent directory. But yeah, I'm gonna make maybe add like a trading system like in the Minecraft thing where you can trade blocks. So like you mine them, you have to go down into the mines and mine them, but then you can also trade them for things or buy things with them. Like blocks are the currency, but also the building thing. So maybe like for decorations and stuff will cost money, or cosmetics. Cosmetics could cost blocks. I've got a lot of ideas, and I quite like it. Somehow it also needs to turn this into a Vita app. All right, it said attempting connection, so it's making that connection because I'm getting it on my end. Wait, what? What changed? I kind of wanted it to not work. So okay, let's go back down. Oh, okay. So you're not in. What? Okay, just send a screenshot of that. I mean I think that means you're connecting, right? Connected to that. So if you had to spawn server object. So what? Okay, what is this asset ID? How do you like search for an asset ID? Unity search for asset ID. Yeah, I think it times out after a while. So I think it's trying to join, but something's not working. Sorry to search this ID. Asset database. I have to code it. Oh, unless I can do 224 57 28 665. Oh, I wasn't even typing. Fuck me. 224 57 28 665. That doesn't come up with anything. The net ID is now 6 for object 2. Oh god. So 1 and 6. I assume net ID 6 is you. Oh, here we go. What happened? What happened? Whoa. Do share. So in the meantime, I'm going to just check what. Oh my god, he did a green one. Yeah. Well, they're 2 and 3. That's what they currently are. I think it only gives you like a player if you manage to like successfully join. Or like, it gives you a net ID. And we can try again. See if that happens. Restart. But I don't know what 1 is. No, it's just me, Mango, and Scara. Well, that's an RG gradient, not an RGB. Technically speaking. Fucking hurry up. What's taking you so long? What? Okay, how are you just floating? God, I need to fix this. Yeah, kind of. There's, under players, we save the sort of player. No, but then it should remove it. Don't know. Don't think so. Oh, this is confusing. I hate Steam. I hate Mirror. It couldn't spawn. I don't know why it's trying to spawn server objects with. Let me look this up. Unity, although Unity's mirror documentation is fucking terrible. Failed to spawn server objects. Client error failed to spawn server object. Yeah, I see that. It must be a slot. Yeah. Okay, so I don't. I'm gonna try this, but under the network, you know the player prefab, like that. I thought by default, is like registered as a thing. It might not be, but like it's worked sometimes. But I guess sometimes it doesn't. So I'll try adding the player prefab to the registered spawnable. I didn't think you had to because it was the default. But I'll give that a try. Well, I'll just restart. I'll just. Well, I can just stop the game. I don't need a new build or anything. Sorry. It should save. Yeah, look, it doesn't let me. Player. But then if I get rid of this and put this, or then do it, yeah, then it lets me. So like by default, it doesn't let you. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay, I'll start up again. You guys join and we'll see what the net IDs do. Join. Log. This log. Oppa. Oh, what am I looking for here? Don't worry. It's just, well. There's nothing to leak. It's just my name. Which I'm pretty sure you guys know my name, right? There won't be no IP in here, surely. It's a lot. Hack me if you must. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to look for. Let's just try. Let's just host again. All right. What is this shit? TRAF. TRAF. All right. See if you can join again. That's what she said. All right. Try and join. See, okay. So yeah, it accepts it and then client connected. So, like, we get to step 1. We get accepting the connection, but then we never get to this bit. So what's under here? Why do we never get to here? Internal disconnect. Let's debug.log error failed to connect param.minfo.state. We'll just make sure it debugs everywhere. On connection status, yeah. Alright, let's try this now. No, you're not. Because I'm out. Alright, let's try now. If there are any issues, it should flag them. I've added some debugging that hopefully will tell us if anything goes wrong. Alright, third time's a charm. Also, how can you guys still join with the old ID? How does that work? I mean, it shouldn't work, right? New log file. Well, the only difference is that it says, well, it says, yeah, okay, now it's just not coming up with the, failed to spawn. Interesting. I'll try and join. Connection accepted. What'd you call me? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So we accepted. So wait, somebody in? No. Wait, somebody did connect. Or no, it finding. Okay, so it got to finding route. Problem detected locally. Failed to connect. Problem detected. What does that mean? Problem detected locally. Where's locally? Problem detected locally. A disruption in the connection has been detected locally. Example, timeout, local internet connection disrupted, etc. The connection still exists. From an API perspective, you must close the handle to free up resources. Attempts to send further messages will fail, and your remaining received messages in the queue are evaded. What the fuck? So there's been a disruption. Oh, you know what it might be? I think I might know what it is. It might be because I'm hosting my Minecraft game, which also uses Mirror. It seems like it's a me problem. It might be because I'm hosting a Minecraft game that is also using Mirror. Potentially. No, I can't, because then I lose the TTS. But I'll try. I'll close the Minecraft. Goodbye, VTuber. Goodbye. It's gone. It's gone. You ruined it. You ruined it. Alright, and then I'm going to restart Unity just to be 100% sure. And then hopefully, no problems. Hopefully. Oh, it's so quiet now. No voices in my head. I can think clearly. All right, fourth time's a charm. You boys ready? Please work, please work, please work. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Wait, somebody joined already? I meant to press F4, not that. F4. Wait, what? How are you guys joining so quickly? I literally started it and you joined in. How? Were you already? Well, you're all in, right? There's 1, 2, 3. Is number 4 alive? Oh, number 4. Okay, everyone's in. Oh, it was Minecraft. Don't destroy his... Oh, who did that? Who destroyed his RGB? Now he has to find the perfect... Oh, wait, it's fine. I got it. I got it. I got it. There you go. You're welcome. That wasn't me. It wasn't me. Yeah, it was Scara. Much better. Much better. Alright. Oh my god, what's going on? You guys are mining like crazy. Well, it works. Oh, we're never gonna get it. Oh my, who did that? No. No, who's doing... What the fuck? Put that back. Yeah. Easy. Oh my god. Okay, you can only remove up to like 5 pieces per like send, and it sends 10 per second. So don't spam it too much because it just won't work. All this red stuff means it's not going through. You gotta be slower, more methodical. Otherwise, it just won't register. You know, nothing. I have superpowers. Meow. So this is kind of how you move around the game. It's kind of unintentional, but I kind of like the whole superpower thing. I'll just recollect my resources. I see too many. Some of them aren't going through. Alright, let's clean this place up. This place is looking terrible. Blue done, fuck it. No, you can't do that. You just gave up halfway. Oh! Hey! If I knew who you were, I'd ban you. How dare you? That was my artwork. It's you, Mango, isn't it? It's you. That's it. Your house is forfeit. Meow. 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 I've invaded the Sky Island. I think I'm the only one that can do the whole movement thing though, right? Because everyone else has to sync. Find me, you won't. I can very, very easily do that. What are you on about? Alright. Oh my god, he actually said my name with one N. How dare you? Let's have a look. Where is he? 1, 2, 3. Oh, there you are. Found you. You're not so hidden. You have no power here. Cheater? Hey, you didn't specify. Okay, what is all these chunks sinking? What the fuck? How'd you do? You shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to break those blocks. That should be... Oh, no, he's filling it in. I thought he was breaking it. Okay, good. Yeah, there's no escape now. And he actually got the gradient or the color perfect. Did I find... I gotta go see it. See it, donate! I mean, I'll probably be wrapping up soon anyway. But yeah, look at this. It's working pretty well. Minus, you know, that. There's no getting out of it either. There's no, like, slash home. Not yet. Poor guy. And yeah, I don't know why it feels weird to be able to jump as, like, a bite. You know? Or a tank team bite. See, this is why I haven't done it. It just looks weird. But then again, there's no jump animation, so... Hey. Calm down, Leaf. Calm down. Okay, so let's... Can we figure out the there's like a synchronized problem. So build a tower upwards, just like this. You know? How does he know it's me? Because you're the only one that would block that off. No, not into other blocks. Like... Okay, see that. That's the problem right there. You're floating now for me. Why is that? What do you see on your end? What do you see on your end? And why do they not see... Oh, God. Why are they trapped again? What's going on? I see... No, but I meant, like, as a screenshot. What do you see? Because it definitely don't look the same as mine. And why did you see that? No, okay, like the whole scene. The whole scene. So it's a lone block. Just so I can like try and erase it on my end and see if that does anything. Wow. I see how it is. Wait, oh, you see white blocks as well? What the fuck? It's like a block down there. Okay, did that get rid of it? Damn it. Alright, so problem is, it's thinking the chunk is synced, but it isn't. So... How do I fix this? I'm not doing it. So it's in my face, is it? So what if I place and then break? Place, break, place, break, place, break. Did I get it? You got it first time. Okay, good. Good. Alright, so yeah, the problem is I've marked these like these chunks as like synchronized, but they aren't. Which I don't really get why they aren't. So how do I solve this? One solution is just to always synchronize blocks around you, regardless of if they've changed, but that's not very efficient. But like, maybe we just need to figure out why this is happening in the first place. Why is it showing on your end and not mine? When you guys place down blocks, is it instantaneous? Actually, wait. Let me change something real quick. I'm gonna change the sync rate. Motherfucker. All right. when you place down blocks, is it instantaneous on your end? I've just changed it to 1 second, so it shouldn't be. How to stop block delay? You should make the effects apply and then change with the server, then revert. Yeah, could do. But then that gets problematic. Not very instant. Like I said, yeah, no, it should be a second. I changed it to a second. How are you jumping in stuff? I don't get that. How are you flying now? What do you see on your end? Who even is that? It was never instanced. What? See, I don't get why that's not syncing. Okay, so where's the placing and the braking? So player request place here to here, validated, can remove. And then yeah, here it removes a wait. On chunk change chunk position. So why not? Are you placing and removing at the same time? Well, that's definitely going to break something. But I mean, it's keeping up. Hey, you did it. You got the whole RGB. What about A? RGB A. Oh my god, who is destroying like a bajillion pieces? This place is looking kind of cool. What are you guys doing? So if you're the host, chunk changed. On changed. And then here, loaded chunks. I don't know what to do here. I don't know. Something's not adding up. I'm in blocks instant. I keep saying instance because I've been making a lot of singletons. I can't get it. Somebody place in pink. Give me an alpha slider. Can I do that? Maybe. I could add alpha. That actually might be quite cool with getting an alpha slider. And it probably wouldn't be too hard. Doing too much at once. You said earlier that we can't do too much at once. Well, I don't think it's that. That just stops you from placing more blocks than you, like more than 5 blocks per request. Like when it comes to here, it just, if the amount of blocks you're trying to change is greater than, you know, the maximum I'm allowing, which is 5, then it just won't do this. Otherwise, it'll request it. So in the current old build, it's in the old build. The current build is the same as the old build. It's just got some debugging from my end to figure out what was wrong. So that shouldn't affect anything. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This place is looking fucking terrible. What have you guys done to it? I was thinking you had like some ladders or something. are they? Oh my god, they're digging. Maybe I should add a cooldown. This might be digging a bit too fast. Guys, there is no hell. I mean, I could add a hell. I actually haven't added any terrain generation yet. Please up the sync. Alright, alright. I was just for testing. There you go. Is that better? Yeah, it seems better. Where are you going? There is no center of the earth. This is so fucking stupid. I love it. Into the unknown. God, why have they just merged into one? Oh, God. They're going to start a little colony. It's starting to look like a goddamn Terraria map, dude. Only issue is this is going to lag out because it's just great. I haven't added chunk, like, render distance yet. So, or proper render distance. But, like, they've got, you know, a long ways to go. Not that that's the bottom, but, like, yeah. Building the elevator. I see. Yeah, eventually this is just going to become like a giant cabin. It's just so bad. But look, kind of cool what we're doing here, right? Kind of cool little thing. Oh, you could actually draw into the thing by erasing. Draw into the mountain. Let me see if I can come down. Shall we go? There we venture. Into the elevator. I'm coming. Oh god, you didn't do this very straight. Hey. All right, everyone get wait. Everyone get a line. Just stop. We got a line out. Stop. Hey. All right, everyone into one. Well, we need our fourth man. This is 4 wide. Where is he? Where's our fourth man? I'll take the left. There's only 3 of us here. Someone's still up top. Are they still up top? Yeah. What are you doing out there? Who even is that? Because we can't do this with 3 unless someone takes 2 shifts. But we could go so fast. Okay, I'm just gonna mine on the leftmost one. Okay, aim below the feet. Aim below the feet. There you go. All right. Now, whoever's on the right, keep up. God, somebody here is terrible. Terrible. Who's placing blocks? Alright, this isn't working. Let's just everyone just have at it. Eventually we'll reach diamond. Dude, I could add like biomes going downwards, you know, like layers. That'd be quite fun. But like, considering the game isn't really lagging, I've still got 60 FPS solid. This is pretty, you know, promising. And that's even without chunk loading. Okay, what are we doing here? All right. I think this is enough testing for one day. There's only so far down we can go. I think I'll call it there. I'll probably keep working on this. After stream, I just need to eat. I'm starving. So, Yeah. Another time, maybe tomorrow. Depends what we're doing tomorrow. Depends how much I've changed. But like, you'll be able to build everything you want to build tomorrow. I was making a QR code. Oh no. Can I host with the debug thing? Maybe? You can try. There isn't really a way to like copy the code though. I added that after I uploaded the build. So you can't really like get the code unless you can figure out another way to do that. Add a map for us. Well, I'll let you guys host your own games if you want. Can I finish it? Nah, tomorrow. Alright, you got to be patient. It's good to see you guys enjoying it though. I appear to be hosting, but weirdly scuffed. Yeah, you kind of save the map. Oh, and yeah, you'll have a second monitor. Yeah, it's because in the future I'll have like a stream camera and then my camera. You know, like how I do it in Minecraft. I have like one that stream sees and one that I see. So I split it up into 2 displays. That way I can like, yeah, it doesn't show with like the scuffed UI and stuff. Because stream doesn't need to see that, but I do. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, I see you boys tomorrow for some, I guess, pixel art adventures or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah. Anyway, I'll see you then, and yeah, bring your best pixel art skills and stuff. We're gonna need it. And yeah, hopefully, because now I've got the core of the game in. Once I can fix this syncing bug, that should be it. That should be good. Gucci, everything working. Pixel art, MC, both. And hopefully I can also make it so you can place background tiles as well as foreground. Foreground you can like collide with, but background you just ignore. Why are there so many? Oh, you're right. But yeah. Yeah, I'll see you boys tomorrow. Ta-ta for now. So we can make palettes. Oh yeah, and I'll add that. Yeah. Select and color picking and whatever. Yeah, whatever. I'll do it. See ya.